Women tie in soccer.
And Kyle works a prompter. All this and more coming up on the Penguin Rundown. Welcome back to the Penguin Rundown. I'm Cameron Stubbs alongside Andrew Peterson. And Andrew, it's your first time. How you feeling?
Second time.
Second time?
Yeah.
All right.
So I have some experience in it.
Yeah. Well, you're ready to go.
Yeah, I'm good. We're good. Let's
right.
get the show on the road.
Let's get it on the road. So now we'll start with the men and women's cross-country teams as they travel to Boston, Massachusetts, participating in the coast-to-coast battle in the Beantown Invitational. For the men's team, junior Hunter Christopher highlighted the Penguins' success as he set a school record time of 24 minutes and 13 seconds in the men's 8K race. Christopher finished in 11th place among 126 participants. Senior Chase Easterling also beat previous school record as he finished with a 15th place time of 24 minutes and 25 seconds. Junior Ryan Meadows posted a time of 25 minutes and 3 seconds, which was the 8th fastest time in school history. The men's team finished in 5th place out of 15 total teams. The women's team was highlighted by senior Morgan Cole, who finished in 18th place among 163 participants in the 5K race, with a time of 17 minutes and 48 seconds. Senior Mackenzie Scott was the next Penguin to cross the finish line with a time of 18 minutes and 50 seconds, good for 74th place. The women took on an overall 15th place out of 19 teams. Up next, the teams will head to South Bend, Indiana, competing in the Joe Payne Notre Dame Invitational this Friday. Follow along on YSUsports.com.
The soccer team travels to take on its third opponent in Detroit Mercy University last Thursday. The Penguins lost the hard-fought matchup 1-0 in the game against the Titans. Senior Mackenzie Simons started her first game of the season in net for YSU, in which she recorded 2 saves while facing 9 shots. For the Titans, Julianne Pichaki scored the goal at the 61-minute mark of the game to seal the deal against the Penguins. On Saturday, the night game against the University of Wisconsin-Milwaukee was pushed back to Sunday morning due to lightning. The match would not be decided until the final 6 seconds, resulting in the 1-1 draw. Senior and 3-time team captain Jordan Evans struck first on the pitch just outside the left corner from a free kick attempted by senior Michaela Mustard. The Panthers fought back with 6 seconds left in the final period of play with the final goal to seal the draw. Junior goalkeeper Brooklyn Kirkpatrick stood tall in the net, saving 10 shots while facing 15 shots. YSU now sits with a record of 6-2-3. The soccer team will refocus and take off a week off competition, but return to action next Thursday, welcoming the University Wisconsin Green Bay at Farmers National Bank. Since football just recently had a bye week, we decided to take a deep dive into some offensive and defensive plays. Kyle Wills has more.
Thanks, guys. The football team will enter this week's bye week with a 2-1 record following last week's 31-0 loss to Kentucky. But one of the things that this football team has done very well so far this season, especially in the first 2 weeks against Duquesne and Dayton, has been the run game. And Jaleel McLaughlin, he's having a great start to the season so far. He's averaging over 120 yards on the ground per game, and he has 368 yards on the season so far. And this O-line has done a great job of being able to open holes for him, especially in the middle of the field. And we're going to see right here, we're going to see a nice one bump from the center and the right guard. They're going to nick the D tackle here and work their way to the second level backer. And over here, we're going to see the left tackle and the left guard. They're going to bump to that same D tackle that they're going to nick, and then they're going to work to the second level as well. And all Jaleel McLaughlin right here has to do is just hit that hole for a touchdown. As we see that play develop right here, we're going to see the 1 bump, the 2 bump, and the hole for Jaleel to hit. And for the touchdown, he's going to get his first touchdown of the game right there. And we're going to see this again right here. We're going to see the 1 bump, the 2 bump. They're going to work their way to the left side this time, and Jaleel's going to get a medium gain. And when we see this play right here, when we go back to the beginning, we're going to see the 1 bump from the center and the guard. They're going to work their way to this D tackle, work their way to the second level. And for the left guard and left tackle, they're again going to work the D tackle to the second level. And once again, all Jaleel has to do right here is just see the hole and hit it with a burst of speed. And as we see this play develop, there's the 1 bump, the 2 bump, and all Jaleel needs is that little hole. And he's going to hit that with a burst of speed for a touchdown. And that's going to be his second of the game. And now another thing that this team has done very well at is the passing game, and especially against Dayton. Dimitri Crenshaw was able to tie the single-game touchdown record at 5. And what a year he's had so far with 504 yards on the season. He's completing 48% of his passes, and he's averaging over 160 yards per game through the air. And one thing he's done really well, especially against Dayton, is to be able to get the ball quickly out of his hands. And what we're going to see right here is we're going to see Mike Tomczak right here. He's going to do a simple crossing route across the middle of the field. And quickly, Demetric Crenshaw is going to see him and get the ball quickly out of his hands. As we see here, we're going to see Mike Tomczak, simple crossing route, and within 3 seconds, Demetric has the ball out of his hands. And because of that, he's going to have a big gain on this play. And we're going to see it again right here. We're going to see Mike Tomczak right here across the middle of the field. And within 5 seconds, Demetric Crenshaw has the ball out of his hands. And again, it's a big gain. And I mentioned the O-line being great in the run game. And look at the play right here. We're going to see nearly 10 seconds that Demetric has in the pocket to get the ball out of his hands. And because of that, they're going to end up with a score. Now, on the other side of the ball, we're going to have the defense. And they've done really well, especially against the run game. They have 28 tackles for loss for 92 yards loss. And one thing they've done really well is being able to collapse the holes defensively. And we're going to see right here, they're able to clog the hole in the middle of the field. And because of that, Devin Johnson, he started off up here. And he does a great job of crashing to the edge and be able to seal that off. And because of that, he's going to be the one to make the tackle here. And we're going to go to this next play. Once again, they're able to seal this hole pretty well. And because of that, they're able to force their way to the outside, and they've done a great job of being able to seal the edge. And because of the stops on the run game, they've been able to force a lot of sacks. And credit to the D-line. They've done a great job of being able to quickly get to the quarterback, as we're going to see right here. Within 5 seconds, they're already in the backfield. And because of that, they have 9 sacks on the year so far, which is an impressive number for the first 3 weeks of the season. And because of that, they have forced quite a bit of interceptions. They have 7 interceptions so far on the year. And I mentioned the linebackers being able to seal the hole. We're going to see Griffin Hoke right here. He's going to show blitz, but he's going to be the one making the play here. As you see, he's going to show blitz, and at the last second, go back, and he's going to read the eyes of the quarterback. And that was his first option, and first option only. He's looking straight at this receiver right here. And great job of Griffin Hoke. He's able to read his eyes and able to make the play, able to intercept the pass. And that's going to be one of 3 interceptions by the linebackers in this game against Duquesne. And we're going to see right here, this time it's going to be Devin Johnson. And he's going to sink in the middle of the field, and he's going to read the eyes of the quarterback and make the play. And we're going to see right here, he's going to have another big play. His second interception of the game against Duquesne. And a couple of other players that have done really well. Right here, we're going to see Troy Jakubek. He's going to make the interception right here. As we see the second angle, we're going to see number 13. He's going to cover the flat right here. And he's going to do a great job of reading this receiver who's going to be playing the flat. Now this receiver, he's going to be trying to sit a 10-yard curl, and credit to Jakubek. He's going to do a great job of being able to read that, and he's going to make a great play on the ball right here. Now the defense, like I said, 9 interceptions so far the year. They have been able to seal all offenses in the first 2 weeks of the season. They had a down week last week, but they're going to continue their season next week when they take on North Dakota State on the road at 2 p.m. Guys, let's send it back to you.
Thanks, Kyle. The volleyball team continued Horizon League play as they took a weekend trip out to Wisconsin. Their first stop was on Friday at Milwaukee. Despite winning the first set of a 480 hitting percentage, the Penguins would drop the next 3 as they lost 3 sets to 1. Sophomore Paula Gershing was the team leader at 15 kills, while senior Josie Borum had 7 kills, 22 assists, and 3 aces. YSU tried to go for the split on Saturday as they traveled up north to take on Green Bay. They would, however, drop another 4-set match as the Phoenix gained momentum early, going up 2 sets to start. Despite YSU leading 21-19 in set 1, Green Bay ended the set on a 6-1 run. Gershing led all players in the killing category at 21, along with Borum, who picked up a triple-double with 11 kills, 22 assists, and 13 digs, while Franklin tied the match high with 5 blocks. Freshman Abby Householder also had 10 kills, along with senior Izzy Sizik, who had a game-high 16 digs. The Penguins started a 4-game homestand last night when they took on Oakland Golden Grizzlies at Beagley Center. To find results from that game and more, go to ysusports.com. This weekend, YSU will welcome two Horizon League opponents, IUPUI on Friday and Purdue Fort Wayne on Saturday.
Now, we're going to send it over to John Ostapowicz, who got the chance to ask some YSU students about sports trivia.
Thanks, guys. I'm John Ostapowicz as your man on the street. This week, we're going to be asking people YSU sports trivia. Let's go find some people. All right, what is your name, year, and major?
My name is Caleb Moore. I'm a freshman. My major is mechanical engineering.
My name is Clement Mangai. I'm a sophomore, and I'm majoring in international business.
I'm Mark. I am a psychology major, and it is my third year at YSU.
Kaylee Palumbo, nursing in 2025.
Keegan Butler, exercise science. I'm a senior.
Charlotte Button, civil engineering senior.
Madeline Wilson, I am a civil engineering major, and this is actually my 5th year. So.
All right, we're going to ask you some YSU sports trivia here today on the Penguin Rundown.
Let's go for it.
When was Pete the Penguin introduced?
Go with 1971. I don't know.
1970s.
1970.
2013.
Well, I know they had 3 live Petes before they went to the mascot. I want to say they went to the mascot in like early 1950s.
1946.
Oh, you were close. Closest answer of the day, 1939. What conference does the football team play in? Pac-12, Horizon League, the MAC, or the Missouri Valley Conference?
We'll say Missouri Valley.
I'm just going to go with hockey and Eastern Conference. That's what the Penguins play in, so.
The MAC.
Horizon League.
I have no idea. Not the Missouri Valley?
It is the Missouri Valley. You picked the correct answer for the wrong answer. Who is Pete the Penguin's love interest?
Oh, I used to know that.
Penny the Penguin.
It's another penguin for sure.
Penny the Penguin?
I forgot her name.
It's Penny the Penguin. What is the football team's current record?
I have no idea. I don't even know what that means.
Oh, we're doing good for once, I think. 2-0?
We are 2-1. Losing to Kentucky. Close enough, though. How many total championships does President Jim Tressel have?
We go with 9.
4?
52.
4.
6.
5. 4 here and 1 with Ohio State. What is your favorite NCAA team?
I mean, I watch Ohio State, but
I can't say that I can actually name any, so.
Probably Ohio State.
YSU men's tennis. Come watch that match this weekend.
That was the correct answer. Hey, thank you, Clement.
Thanks, John. That's all the time we have for today. Make sure you visit ysusports.com for news, highlights, and more. And make sure you follow us on social media at Penguin Rundown 1 on Instagram and Twitter. I'm Cameron Stubbs.
And I'm Andrew Peterson.
And we'll see you next week, Penguin Nation.